Hello, it is I, the Resonator Zen. Here's another story that comes from BBC.com. Actually, it's news.bbc.com, but beside the point. This one is about Bush defending his Middle East policy even now. And here's a few things he said. He said his administration had been ambitious in vision, bold in action, and firm in purpose. He defended the Iraq invasion and said the region was now a freer place. Freer if you mean freer of people and less stable, then yes, freer place. If you're a pot-smoking crack addict, yes, freer place. But maybe he should actually look at the place right now. Although I guess it's a freer place than the United States right now. I guess that's his frame of reference. It's freer than the United States because they can do whatever the fuck they want over there. We can't do anything or else the government will fucking chastise us for anything. And they have more civil liberties than we do, I guess, over there. We don't have anything because of the Patriot Act. But I mean, okay, and he actually accepted that. He actually said he admitted that the Iraq War has been longer and more costly than expected, but that his decision to invade has been justified. America had to decide whether he would tolerate a sworn enemy that acted belligerently, that supported terror, and that intelligence agencies around the world believed he had weapons of mass destruction. Again, let's see. Sworn enemy that acted belligerently. He hadn't been doing shit for a while, but he had been doing shit before. I guess. I don't really know, but intelligence agencies around the world believed was that, yeah, but we didn't go by other organizations. We went from the CIA, NSA, and they made up intelligence after the fact. And let's not forget that George Bush is actually putting in a program that will actually clean out history to make him look better. It's called the Bush Legacy Program, and to make him seem like a better president than he actually was. But let's point out the facts. This cracker ass mofo okay, let's see. First thing happened on his watch, 9/11. Not completely his fault. He handled it badly. Second, Iraq War, linked to 9/11 through bullshit logic by George Bush. Said it would take shorter, it'd be like 6 months. The war would be paid by the oil we would gain, and we'd be greeted as liberators. First off, way longer than like 6 months or a year or however the fuck long he wanted it to go on. More costly. Yeah. In two terms, it's costing us a shitload of money and a lot of American lives. Then, let's see, what else was I saying? Oil paying for the war. If that were true, gas wouldn't have been fucking $3 a gallon until recently, and that's only because the fucking economy's in the toilet. That's another thing. This stupid son of a bitch in 8 years had put us into a fucking free fall that we're in today, and he's somehow defending his Middle East record. I'd be more worried about trying to solve the ass clown clusterfuck of an economy that we have now. And I hope Brock, the man I voted for, has some hard-hitting solutions to keep going. And on a related note, people are actually bashing Brock's ideas that keeping people from, I think left-wing people are really just saying that it's not really change, because I guess they were expecting clean slate changing when Brock became president, and not keeping some people that were in the Bush administration. But some people in the Bush administration were doing a good job. Some of them weren't. Get rid of those. Keep the people that were keeping everything a little bit level of where they were. Everybody else, fuck you. You're gone. You get the shit list. You're gone. And I mean, and I sort of doubt Brock's choices for his cabinet, but what can you do? But getting back to President Dipshit, aka President Dumbass, President Bush. He's just a dumbass. He's an idiot. And I think the Bush Legacy Initiative program, whatever the hell its name is stupid. Because I don't think anybody in any other time has actually made the president seem better than he was. I think Bush just wanted to say, maybe I can sort of clean out history to make me seem like a better president than I was. No. I'm gonna remember Bush as he is, an incompetent dickhead who got us into, let's see. First again, I'm not gonna blame him entirely for 9/11, but maybe he had some hand in it. Not gonna dismiss the fact, or the chance. Secondly, got us into Afghanistan, which was a good idea, because he was tracking out Bin Laden, and then he somehow morphed Bin Laden into Saddam Hussein. And then we were in a war from like 2004 till now, 4-year war, which drove the economy into the toilet. And now we are where we are. Behind the 8 ball and thoroughly fucked. We're SOL and JWF. If you don't know what it means, look up George Carlin and you'll find out what it means, because I don't want to say it. But I will give him this one credit. He was bad enough that we got to elect the first black president of the United States. And I'll put the link in the sidebar to the stories that I was talking about on BBC.com. Over there in the sidebar. Over there in the sidebar. Somewhere in the sidebar. Yeah. So, that's my beliefs and things on Bush, who has done more shit to fuck up our world image than anybody else. And that's hard to do. But aside from that, I'm Resonator Zen. And I want to wish everybody peace. And I wish for peace in the Middle East. I wish and pray for peace in the Middle East. Israel and Palestine need to stop killing each other. Everybody just needs to stop killing everybody. And I think I'm going to take this idea from Penn and Teller bullshit. And that is, of course, if you've seen their World Peace episode of, I think, the newer season, if you've seen that episode, they actually had a pretty good idea. Let countries intertwine and become interdependent, and nobody will attack anything, and war will stop, because everybody will be afraid of what kind of fucking screwed up thing will happen if that happens. And let me just nip in the bud that the ignorant stereotype of what peace is. Peace is not happy. No. That might happen as a result of peace, but it is not peace itself. Peace is not killing everybody. Exactly. And let me just end with, I pray for world peace. Peace in the Middle East. Peace at home. Peace everywhere. And people, if you see my videos, I do not really resort to religion, but if God does have a little hand in everything, stop it. I'm Resonator Zen. I'm off like a prom chess, but I will be back like an unwanted birth. That was disgusting, but gets the point across. I'll be back. And peace out.